aerial mobility to camp you out if Yoshi wants to, and then at the end of the day, you even have kill confirms and moves that can force your opponent out of shield.
Zone.
Yeah, you can actually just go ahead and shoutouts to the old Yoshi main, The Wall, who lived up to his name by basically being an iron defense.
Yeah. So I played Suarez 2 weeks ago at Riphead as well, and it's just like, there are so many moments where it's like, how are you spacing like this? This is unfair.
And what do you actually do? Like, if you can usually get in with a burst option, I sure do hope that it breaks double jump armor.
Well, it was the kind of thing too where I was trying to use big moves where I was like, all right, he's far enough away where he can't punish this. So if he drifts in, I'll hit him. If he goes away, I'm safe, right? And no, he just drifts in with Yoshi back there, perfect spacing, and just.
And we just saw it already, the double jump armor jumping out of Cloud's aerials. Those moves do quite a bit of damage, but not enough to keep Yoshi from exploiting his advantages. And the double forward air, what a start from Suarez.
Yeah, so I mean, Ned also is definitely trying to give a different look here, because it was Yoshi Sephiroth at the Riptide set, right? And so I think Cloud is an interesting idea here, but the aerial mobility that Yoshi has is a big problem when Cloud is off stage, as we already saw.
I mean, we didn't need but 10 seconds to see that one,
seriously.
Jackie. It was the second that Ned was off stage, Suarez knows I have one option. He cannot come back.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, you just really need to make your kill power count here if you're Ned. But as far as this spacing, like I said, it's so pristine. And when your advantage is usually range, the places where it feels like you should have the advantage, Suarez is the kind of player who can make it feel like you don't have it anymore.
And look at this, the patience too from Suarez. He was not trying to force his way back to stage. He was taking his time to basically make Ned want to toss out some kind of a limit move right there.
Okay. Yeah, and look at this plank. I don't think Cloud has a great option to hit the ledge without getting directly over it.
Yeah,
right?
just down tilt or forward tilt or something like that.
But Suarez doesn't care about getting down tilted off the ledge at this point. He's chill.
And how does Cloud kill? This is always
not something you say too often.
Usually it's back there.
Yep. He's got the blue stuff.
The blue stuff is nice, but so far Suarez has been playing around limit very well.
Oh, he didn't quite make it, because we saw earlier he was using the little rising part at the start of that down B to get to the ledge, but not quite there.
All right, cut him up right there with the side B, and that is a good anti-air in this matchup too. Multi-hit can go ahead and snuff out a lot of what Yoshi wants to do. The problem is that it really does feel like the approach angles that Suarez is taking are giving Ned fits.
Yeah. And again, that's a fairly unique thing from Yoshi. Oh yeah, great egg. Yeah, and that punishes or that pressures the spot where the tech goes too. So good.
And just the courage to challenge Cloud back air with Yoshi fair, insane.
Great limit climb hazard though. Ned understanding he has got to get out of there.
And he just keeps swinging. So I love just the confidence from Suarez.
That backer covers so much space. It's deceptive because he starts out and then he drifts while he's throwing all three of those hitboxes, right?
Yeah, and then he can basically choose whether he wants to go ahead and fade back with it and try to make a retreating aerial, or if he wants to just cross you up. And woe betide you if you try to drop shield at the wrong time to punish it.
Great mash and dare from Ned. Super smart. A lot of people will try and wait on the mash against Yoshi, right? Try and get him to, spend his cash a little too early. But yeah, good stuff from Ned getting a punish. You need the stock now, though.
He's got the limit on deck to go ahead and get that, but instead, no limit needed. The forward air catching. Suarez coming up aggressively with that neutral B.
I was so looking at honed in on limit options, I would have gotten hit by that too. I was not ready for a forward air.
And then great anti-air right there with the limit blade beam, just saying, I know you're going to try to jump at me, so let me just put this right where it needs to be.
The advancing neutral B, the advancing limit blade beam is so cool. Very cool looking and has some cool follow-ups too.
All right, how does Ned actually open this man up, though? Suarez so far is making it so difficult for Ned to actually pin him down. It just feels like the mobility is such an X factor here that Ned basically gets one hit, maybe two, and then Suarez just all right, we're good, we're out.
Hey. Oh, that tech situation, very scary.
Terrifying.
We're running down the time on this blue stuff. Oh, nothing there.
Just let it go, let it rip. Oh, not in time.
Okay. Man, Suarez is so patient. The fact that he actually shielded twice in that little pressure situation, he wants Ned to swing so bad. He wants to use shield offensively. Really good stuff. And
it almost feels like Suarez is doing an IDJ directly out of shield, so he can just get a hold of that armor immediately after Ned taps with the back air.
great pressure. Yeah, recognizing that that Suarez wants to attack the ground after that hit on shield. And it's like, no, you're not getting here. 4.
We got to go ahead and talk about something too, Jackie. This man in Suarez, he opened up with an explosive stock 1, took a commanding lead, and Ned was able to end the match by patiently chipping away at this lead.
And so when you see this hit on shield from the forward air, this is what makes Cloud forward air so good. You don't have time even for an effective retreat when you're when Cloud is only like -3 on that. You usually when you're Yoshi, you get hit on shield and you can be like, I might be able to threaten the space that the player entered. Not when it's Cloud doing a very safe forward air on your shield there.
You just kind of have to take it on your shield and then pray. See if he chooses an aggressive option or if he's just going to land, reset his double jump, and do it again.
Yeah, like there's a bit of hesitation from Suarez there too, but either way, it's just like, it's such good instincts by Ned understanding the situation that a mostly safe aerial puts you in.
So on to game 2, small battlefield, and the Pokemon trainer switch. So Ned wins the game and instead decides, you know what? Time for secondary.
I get it. That wasn't the most comfortable win.
I can certainly see it.
But I got to say, I don't know how much I've seen of this matchup.
No, I mean, it feels like on paper, Trainer has a few solid tools, but the defensiveness of this Yoshi can probably give...
Oh.
Are you dead from that?
Okay, no, he's good. He's good.
Yeah. Anytime Yoshi throws himself off stage, it's like, all right, he's probably making it back.
It's easy to forget, but egg roll doesn't have that much lag in the air like that, and then the up B gives you quite a bit of rise, so...
Suarez doing a good job of using that air mobility just to drift towards the platforms. Even like Squirtle is pretty dang quick, but he still really only gets one opportunity to go out against these landings.
Well, I wonder if one of the things that Ned is thinking with the switch is like, Yoshi advancing fair, one of the best ways to beat that is to stuff it with faster moves. Squirtle's definitely got that. So it looks like it's working out right now. The question is, can you stay alive? Because honestly, there's probably some sort of setup that kills Squirtle right now.
Yeah, it's rather interesting that we're still seeing a Squirtle here when Suarez is over 100.
Oh, he egg rolled. That was supposed to be a turnaround down B, I'm guessing.
I agree with you there. Back air to claim some space, not to allow Suarez in for free, and then the platform drop up there. Yeah.
And yeah, that definitely caught the DI and the dash through too.
Using the Charizard now here, even when Yoshi's at low percentage, Charizard, like you talk about stuffing his forward air with fast moves, the other thing that you can do is stuff it with big, strong disjoints, and Zard got a couple of those.
Yeah, Zard in air seems like a good option here too.
All right, Ned, we see you.
Yep.
The immediate back throw into, all right, please roll.
There it is. That's the down B that he tried to do last time. All right. Yeah, that's a strong setup. And like at this point, we've seen so many different options out of the egg lay that I would not feel confident that any match is going to be the correct answer. Okay, Nair, yeah. Oh man, every time that Nair puts you at the edge of the stage, it's not quite clear if you're going to land on the edge. Very scary.
Great grab right there, recognizing Suarez being really, really comfortable in shield. But every single time it feels like one of these trades happen, like it becomes a complete reversal for Suarez because he's just quicker to the spot. He's quicker to grab his jumps. And then the drag down on the back air. You talked about having setups to kill Squirtle early.
Yeah.
Well, if you saw one of them right there.
Absolutely. But like honestly, I hope that Ned doesn't get discouraged from the Squirtle because of that, because I really do think that the rest of the kit is just so strong for Squirtle in this matchup. You need those quick aerials. And there's the up air. All right, going to get it to even. Yeah, and he's going straight back to Squirtle. No doubt.
Trying to get that down air, such a good tool when you're on those platforms, because if you try to jump and challenge it, it's very likely to trade.
Ooh, okay.
At this point, you have to ask yourself, like, when are we going to see some of those explosive plays out of Suarez? So far, we haven't seen any kind of, like, a forward air.
Yeah, watch these down airs,
jab
though.
resets.
That's where it's coming. He's got insane follow-ups off that move. Forget that it does like 30% by itself.
It's got, I think it's like 34. It's crazy how much damage that move does.
Yeah, you're almost never going to see the full move the way that, especially the way that Suarez does it, because he looks for it. You saw him going for it as a follow-up on a platform setup.
It's like a crossover, just like option coverage.
Hey, dash attack, yeah.
Neutral B is a solid tool in this matchup too, because again, just the aerial drift for Yoshi. You know he's going to try to jump away from stuff. If you catch that, then he's going to take a minute to come down.
Okay, good jab though. Yeah, and all of these eggs, the ledge are very scary.
Yeah, you have to worry about whether or not that forward air is disjointed enough to trade with him.
Okay. Oh man, Squirtle just dashing in with no fear.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Again, we're sticking with the Squirtle at this percent.
Good grab though.
There we go. That's the switch we were looking for.
Yeah, that was smart for Ned to wait for neutral to win. Yeah, and there's the up B? Not quite. Okay.
I was going to say, this man makes one appearance and then immediately gets the stock. Sick.
Yeah, really good fire breath, but Suarez is going to be able to maneuver his way back. Watch these back airs, man. Yikes!
Watch just about any hitbox this character tosses out. I think weak hit and air might be the only thing that doesn't kill.
Great shield on the forward tilt.
Grab,
this should do
immediate
it.
up throw.
Yeah, he had the option for forward throw even, I think. And yeah, Ned is going to do it. Going to get the run back. Taking it 2-0 here. Yeah, I want to say it was a... I can't remember what the game count is. I'm not going to do that. But like, it was a pretty good set for Suarez at Riptide. Like, he looked like he had a handle on what Ned wanted to do, and it looks like the character switch and the different looks were a really fine answer here.
I mean, I can definitely see that. Sephiroth is one of those characters where if you don't understand how to use the appropriate tool in a particular matchup, then the character can be a little bit linear.
Totally.
So
the other thing, like, neutral B is, or side B, excuse me, from Sephiroth, really good at dissuading approaches, but Yoshi's just going to jump over that.
Yeah, and then if he doesn't jump over it, he's just going to go with like the disjointed neutral air, which is just going to eat it out.
Yep. So